Hello, and welcome to the tutorial for how to log into the single window website, navigate in single window, and get to the NPRI module. This is the single window website. Select your language of choice to log in. You must choose a login method. You can log in using your online banking information by clicking on Continue to Sign In Partner, or you can log in using your GCKey username and password. We will use the GCKey option, so click on Continue to GCKey. You can enter your GCKey username and password on this screen and click Sign In. If you are new to single window or forgot your GCKey username and or password, click Sign Up and follow the instructions to create a new username and password. After you successfully log in, you must continue past the welcome screen to proceed into single window. Once you're on the Single Window Information Manager or SWIM homepage, you can perform a series of actions. First, click on My Profile from the left menu to ensure the information is up to date. Review and edit the screen where necessary, making sure your email address is current, and then click Save. Next, click on the Organizations option to view the companies that you have access to. If you do not see your company listed and need to gain access, you can either ask someone from your company who already has access to grant it to you, or ask Environment and Climate Change Canada to grant you access. If no one from your company can grant you access, then click Request Access on the left menu. On the Request Access screen, first select the program to which you need access. We will select the National Pollutant Release Inventory and Partners link. Then you will have to select the role you need for reporting. You can read the description beside each role on this page to see the differences between them. We will choose the Reporting Lead All Facilities in our example. You have to search for your organization to see if it is already in the master data repository. Then a request will be sent to Environment and Climate Change Canada, and you will receive a response within 3 business days. If you need to add a new organization, click Organizations on the left menu, and click Add a New Organization at the bottom of the screen. This will prompt you to search, so enter your company name and click Search. Once the screen refreshes from the search, click Add a New Organization again at the bottom. You would enter the information on this screen for your organization and click Save at the bottom. You should now see your organization on the organization list. Click directly on the organization name to open the left menu further. The options on the left menu are Contacts, Parent Organizations, Manage Access, and Facilities. Contacts are people who do not and are not likely to be users of the single window. These are people who you will be naming as contacts within the report itself, but who are not going to be coming into the system. Only add people here if they will not have their own GCKey account. Click on Parent Organizations and enter the information here about parent organizations if applicable to your company. If you have a reporting lead role, you will see the Manage Access option on the left menu. Select it. This is for editing access to your organization and or facilities. You can review all of the users who have access to your organization and which facilities and permissions they have. If you wish to delete a user because they are no longer linked to your organization, select the checkbox next to their name and click Delete All Selected at the bottom. Also, if you want to grant access to a new user, click Grant Access and follow the steps to create an EC key to send to them. The next item on the left menu is Facilities. Select it. This is where you will add and edit any facilities that you have access to or are under your organization. If the facility is underlined, then you have access to it and can click on the name to open it up. If it is not underlined, then you do not have access to it, but it is linked to your organization. You can also add a new facility on this screen by clicking on Add a New Facility at the bottom. Select one of your facilities. You will see the facility details, and the left menu has 2 more options, Identifiers and Stacks. First on this screen, you will notice there are 3 different tabs for address: mailing address, physical address, and geographical address. Ensure the physical address is populated for the facility. If the facility is being reported for the first time, you will also need to fill in the geographical address. Then click on the Identifiers option on the left menu. You will see 3 tabs here: NAICS code, identifiers, and permits. The NAICS code is the North American Industrial Classification System code and must be entered for your facility. You can enter more than one if applicable. Just choose from the search icon and save. Click on the Identifiers tab. Select the drop-down menu and look for any applicable identifier descriptions for your facility. And if you see one, choose it and enter the identifier number in the field and save. Now click on the Permits tab. This screen is to enter any issuing agencies and permit numbers that you are required to report under. Click the Stacks option. In NPRI, you may be required to report air releases from stacks greater than 50 meters above grade. If you have any of these stacks at your facility, report the details on this screen. They will then show up in the Air Releases section of the NPRI reporting module. Now click the Home button on the left menu. We have now reviewed all of the information in SWIM. If you need further help with SWIM, please click Guidance from the MEF menu to go to the single window website. The website has step-by-step instructions on how to perform all the actions in SWIM. When you are ready to enter the NPRI module, click the National Pollutant Release Inventory and Partners link on the home page. This concludes our tutorial on using the Single Window Information Manager website and getting to the NPRI module.